Alright, I just want to show this video real quick because I feel like someone in my engines group will appreciate it. This right here. So, 65 Plymouth Fury. Somebody argued with me, says, oh, you should just use the stock brackets. Honestly, I've jacked this one up so bad that I might have to. Look at how bad that is. That's where it's supposed to be. That's where it was before I knew we had a drill press. But this one's perfect. And you see the precision there, bro? I didn't even... I didn't know I was able to do that. Like, the camera might show it looks like it's broken. It's so close. But either way, these swingers are orientated. Big ones go down. So when we're looking at this, that bolt has to stay down lower. So I need to fill this in or something. It was really hard to get that second hole to place with that. Like, that was a whole fucking process in itself. I'm trying to see if I can find a little jig I don't feel like looking for it. There's a little jig I made that made it possible to put a second hole with the drill press after I'd already screwed it up with the drill in my hand. But worst case, worst. Put the stock ones back on. It's a little bit thinner steel. So I think I might actually just pull it out and use these. But anyway, this is a jig I want to show you guys. So this here came with those two holes on both sides, and to transfer that, I just took a big ass piece of wood. These are the first two pieces of wood I found, and this right here, I thought of the idea, and then I saw it on my walk back over. So I was like, yep, all the way. So, because this right here, originally, it's just tacked onto the side, and barely on there, I might mention. But yeah, when this wasn't on here, this was like way over. So I put this on there, put that on there. This could be better, but it don't have to be perfect. But anyway, so this right here, what I did was I took that, and I took that, and then, so there's two different mounting places. Sorry, I have a headlamp on instead of a flashlight on my phone, but if you see this right here, this is the 5/8 hole. That is perfect. So, take this, and we'd be like, perfect. Pretty perfect, eh? So anyway, I took that. And then these right here, of course, they have to be reversed because they're opposites. So here, I'll just put the fucking light in my hand. So you see they're opposites, and they go straight through, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, I just went like that, and I put this, a $22 freaking drill bit. There she is. $22 drill bit, 5/8 inch steel, oxide or whatever, oxide coated, I guess. And so I tapped these in, and then I put that in, and I drilled a little tiny hole, and then I pulled it out and took a different steel, an actual carbide bit, and started the hole, and then I put it on the drill press and finished it. But anyway, this was like the perfect jig, and it's not useful for anything else. I mean, it is, if you're a genius. Or, well, you can pretty much take this idea and use it for anything, so do it. God bless. Have a good one. Hallelujah. Mopar strong. Mopar outlaws. And, oh, before I go. Alright, so I went ahead and I started tapping all this down and just neutralizing. And we get under here, and you're going to tell me, huh? People used to tell me, they said, ooh, that's so clean. Ooh, that's so clean for a 65. Ooh, look at it. It's brandy fucking new. Up there, it's not brandy new. See, up there it gets rusty, but up to there. And like, oh, pretty much if you can see it, it's where I haven't painted, and if you can't see the light, it's because it's painted. And, so I neutralized it all, sanded it all, ground it all. I took these lines here, and I kind of kind of tried to touch them up because the body lines on this are wrecked. This right here, I'm going to have to pull off the bumper. This happened, I got squeezing out where it was parked. I'm really lucky it didn't catch the bumper. Instead, it pushed it in instead of catching it from behind. Got really lucky with that, but I'm going to have to take off the bumper mounts and touch them up, and going to have to go ahead and straighten them out and paint them. And so we got all that going on. I don't know what all that banging is. What do we got in here? Just part of the collection. These axles back together. I'm gonna repaint that whole thing, get the seals. I'm looking at $30, $20 plus shipping for the seals. Go ahead and neutralize all the rust on this bitch. The floors, they used to have carpet on them, and like that right there, you can actually see the color. That's rust. I would like to deny it, but really I think one of the big draws is that I sanded all the rust and left it inside the car, so it might have got worse. Opinions on that, please. Anyway, so that door over there, it opens now. It didn't before. I don't know if it'll still open once I get that fender back on, because that was what was holding it up before. But it might. It only had maybe 2 of the 7 screws in it. And so here's this side. You see all this side? It looks like trash. It's not that bad, but it's 50 years of surface rust, and everybody who has a 50-year-old car understands that surface rust ain't like that. It don't stay on the surface for 50 fucking years. So go ahead and neutralize all this. And I started neutralizing in there and whatnot. This side, driver's side at least. And right there, pretty much sand it down, ready for paint, rubbing alcohol, maybe Dawn dish soap, maybe a bake. I'm working on taking this fender off. The only thing holding it on right now is this bolt here, which is from the inside, so I have to take that ballast resistor off, and I don't have the patience or the battery to do that tonight. This right here, yeah, over here, we had a real bad malfunction. The bumper and the door were clashing because every bolt that's silver was missing. So we got 1, 2, we got 1 in there, 3. So yeah, I guess like 3 out of the 7 or so. But either way, it was just not a good percentage. This here, I'm gonna have to rebuild the door eventually because the outdoor knob doesn't work, as well as the lock doesn't work, as well as closing it doesn't work unless you have the inside handle pulled up. Any advice on that? Greatly appreciated. These body lines must have been touched up by a 4-year-old, because what the fuck. Stuff like this whole car